Got some tree work today. Been waiting. I bid this tree about 2 weeks ago, and I just been waiting to cut it down. Been pretty excited about this one because it's gonna involve some rigging. Got some big dead branches over the house. The house is all tile roof, so that plays a factor. I mean, they're not huge and crazy. I'll be able to swing some out that way and swing some this way. And then we got a big open spot. There's a leach field down in there, so we can send pieces all in here and then flop a stem down in there. And it's a no cleanup job, so don't have to worry about any of that. But I have an announcement, and I want to talk about something real quick. I'm going to call this the 4K giveaway. It's a 4-pound plum. I'm going to give this axe away once I hit 4,000 subscribers. So I'm at like 3,700 right now. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, because then you get a chance to win this. And I got several other things coming up that I'm going to give away. I think I got a big box of gear at home that I don't use, and I'm just going to start going through it and picking things out and maybe use it on a job, and then you know, give it away. I got a bunch of stuff I'm not using, so I figure somebody might like it or want it. But this axe is Jacob Rogers, guilty of treason. He came down and did a video in my garage. I built him an axe just like this one, 4-pound national, and I engraved his logo on there, and I engraved mine. And people still ask me to build them one, and I got a few of these 4-pounders, and I don't really like to give them up. They're kind of collectible, and so every time somebody asks to buy one, I kind of tell them no, and been feeling kind of bad about that. So I picked one out. I made one just like his, and I'm going to give it away to one of my subscribers. So the only way you can win is if you're subscribed. And once I hit 4,000, I'll do a giveaway video. I think I'm at like 3,700 right now. So the sooner we get there, the sooner I can give this thing away. I might use it today once, but that's the main announcement. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna let Andrea do something today. She doesn't know about it yet. If she feels comfortable doing it, it should be pretty exciting. And but we gotta hurry up, because we're only allowed to run gas saws till 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna get to it. Alright, I cut a couple easy limbs off already, but I'm gonna go up and establish a rigging point, because I need the height to be able to swing a couple of these over. They're a little bigger than I thought. And one thing I noticed that I didn't notice when I was here bidding the job is that sunroom, that's a glass roof. So there's only, it's gonna be 5 or 6 limbs, bigger limbs that we gotta rig. Oh, maybe a couple more, but I'm gonna set a rigging line. All right. It kind of just made sense to come all the way to the top and tie in up here, set my rigging line, and I cut off everything I could get away with on the way up. But pretty much we're gonna have to rig all those bigger limbs. The first ones are gonna suck, but after that it's gonna be pretty easy. And then I'm pretty sure I can send a top like right there. I'll probably send a top right there and then flop out one log and then follow the stem. There's a leach field down in there, so we don't have to shorten it up too much. We got all this space. So let's go down and rig some limbs. I'll run this one, you'll just have to untie it.
Copy.
Okay, here we go. Okay, let it down. Let it down. Okay. Nice. Okay, let it down. Go ahead. Nice. Ready? Okay, let it down. Nice. Okay, let it down. Okay, on these ones, there isn't any room to let it down, so there's no way she can get it past me, so it's up to me to get out of the way. Ready? Yep. Ready? Okay, let it down. Let it down. Hold it. Okay. Nice. That was the most important one. Okay, now. Perfect. Nice. I'm going to take one more limb off this side and then send a top out that way. Alright, we're going to send a top with this really dumb chainsaw. The only reason I'm using this thing is because we're in fire season. We're good till 10 o'clock, but it's early and I just don't want to wake up any neighbors and stuff like that. So I figured I'd brush it out with this electric saw and then I'll make a stump cut with a gas saw. Alright, I think we're short enough. Alright, I was going to let you fall it. I was going to talk you through how to fall it.
But what? Now?
But I want to be really precise because there's a leach field out in here. I'm gonna brush through those. I'm gonna brush through those pine limbs and get the log to kind of land on the root plates of the pines. So it has to be pretty accurate. So I'm probably gonna face it up, and I'm gonna let you back cut it. You nervous? No. Are you a faller?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure thing.
All right, let's get it faced up. You just don't want the bottom cut to go past that one because that's the line. That's the gun in sight line.
Oh, so this one you're gonna make it be like.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little off right there. I'll start it for you, then you just have to finish it off.
Right there. Right under that little. Huh? Well, I gotta do something. Okay, I'll start it for you. And it's already pretty close on that side. But you got a bunch of room on this side. So you're just gonna keep going. Okay.
You probably won't have to move the power head at all. You'll just have to swing it in. You want it to be even on both sides. So I'll guide you in till you have this much on that side. And if it hasn't gone yet, you'll want to go in straight just a little bit more. I feel like it'll go by then. We got wedges and we got a rope in it. You ready?
Smells funny.
What do you think? Was that fun or what?
Yeah, was I supposed to leave the saw in there like that?
You probably want to grab it out and take it with you. You kind of want to. You were all focused on what's going on here, and you need to be, but you also need to be looking up. If you were looking up, you would have seen it start to go.
Yeah.
And then you would have pulled the saw out and went back in there somewhere. Awesome job, though.
I was just watching you because I was making sure.
You see how it's a little bit narrower and a little thicker over there.
Yeah.
Usually, you know, I started waving you off when it was.
I should have stopped right there.
And you went a tiny bit more. It's all right. It
Because it
didn't.
was starting to go.
Yeah,
right?
it didn't affect anything.
The reason you waved me off is because it was starting to go, right? And you knew that? Or no?
I waved you off because it was the same thickness.
Oh, I see.
And you could see the curve start to open. I knew.
Because if I went,
I knew it was about ready, and then if it didn't go, we could have put a wedge in there and tapped it over.
So the reason you wanted to stop me because you don't want it to get any thinner because you want it to go a certain direction? Is that why?
Because when I'm gunning a tree and I want it to go straight where I gunned it,
Yeah.
I want it to be even all the way across.
Because now
If I wanted it to maneuver one way or the other, I'd leave it thick on one side and thin on the other, because it'll,
So
this side held longer, had more wood to hold, so it would steer the tree that way a tiny bit.
which we didn't want it to go that way though, huh?
No, I gunned it straight where I wanted it, and that's where I wanted it to go. I wasn't trying to steer the tree in any way.
Oh.
Steering trees is for...
So I didn't steer it on accident by going too far in?
I don't think so. No, it takes quite a bit. But good job.
Nice hinge.
Yeah. Alright, we're done. We just did some other pruning type stuff over there for insurance purposes, getting clearance away from the house. We'll be back for that pine. And there's a couple sketching with drones down in here that they're kind of threatening this shed down there. We'll be back for that. But thanks for watching. That was awesome. And this thing could be yours. So you guys stay tuned for that. I'll be giving this thing away at 4,000 subscribers. So how about you? Do you have fun?
Yeah, it's great.
Are you a follower now?
Well, I'm not a feller.
You a follower girl?
Yeah,
Good job.
thanks.